What's up? To those who care, I'm going to give you a little bit of my knowledge that I know about sprinting, speed, and jumping, okay? Specifically related to jumping, because I had a few people reach out to me expressing some concerns. I'm really trying to maximize their jump and what they can do. Some of the first things to do, obviously, is stretch. Stretch accordingly. You're going to use your ankles, your toes, your calf muscles, your thighs, your knees, take optimum time to warm up those muscle groups properly so that they will function properly, right? So I'm going to give you just a couple basic moves that you can do within 5 to 10 yards, just to kind of get yourself up, get your heart rate up, get your blood pumping, get a little bit of sweat. That way you're warm in order to kind of tackle some of the stretching. It makes it a lot easier. Like a rubber band, if you pull a rubber band and you just start stretching it, it's more likely to snap than if you start working it so that it's warm and it can stretch to its optimum, correct? So let's get the body warm. So first one, we're going to start very simple. You're using your entire foot, starting from your heel and pressing up all the way to the ball and to the tiptoe of your foot. One at a time, very slow, like I said, within 5 to 10 yards. And you're deliberately working on that pause at the top. So what you're doing is you're using that entire calf muscle group to press your entire body one at a time. As much as I like to go one way, I definitely like to go back. The slower and more control, the more muscle you will develop around that area. That's walking on the balls of our feet. Now take this time to also working on some balance. 2 rolls. We're going to go clockwise with our right foot, counterclockwise with our left, and then we're going to switch. Okay, and back, trying to focus on the other direction. Once again, working the ankles, making sure the calf, the toes, everything understands that it's going to be used in some of the motions we're going to use. Perfect. Okay. Now this is a standard tiptoe jump. Your feet are tied together and you're pressing. It's not about how few you can do, it's actually about how many you can do and just find a rhythm, right? Also trying to land soft, as hard as you want to press. You also want to catch on the return to suppress your landing. So not just working the press, but also the catch. Very good. This next one is now, if you ever play basketball, it's called the layup. And we're trying to work, and we're going to work both sides. You're going to take one big step, jump, reach, land, walk, do it on the other side. All right, so now, in regarding to jumping, some of the technique that you want to think about is that it's not just the jumping leg that you're worried about. You also want to focus on what is the rest of your body doing in that jump. Any weight that is not working for you is working against you, right? So momentum is really important. Just like developing a swing. If your lower body is not working with your upper body, you're not going to develop a swing as well as if your entire body was working as one, right? So you really want to have any of the weight in the body that is not really doing anything in the jump be supporting your jump so your jump actually has some oomph, right? So with the layup, you're taking a big step and you're going to jump off of that stepping foot, and your other leg is going to drive its knee up with you, bringing both hands to the sky. Big step. Land. Trying to go higher each time. Should get about 3 jumps. Good. This next one, if you do have a resistance band, they're plenty easy. You can go to Five Below. They have variety packs, lightweight to heavyweight. Heavyweight is also not that difficult, but once again, resistance bands is not something to break or boss. It's just something to utilize, okay? So some resistance band techniques. These are really, really simple, but they're also really, really good. You do them repetition. Feet, a little bit shoulder width apart. You want to maintain just a little bit of stretch at first. Never slack, okay? And what you're doing is you're stepping with our left first. We're going with our right. Slow, deliberate, precise movements. I like this so much, we're going to do it twice. This is too hard by the feet. There's also a variation. You can start working it on the calves or just above the knee. Slowly start making your way back down to your feet. So that's really good for sciatica, the lower back, and also the outer quad. Okay? Last couple movements. Right here, standard lunge, nice and slow, deep. Press your knee slightly to the floor. Really looking for that 90-90. Alternating feet. Good. All right, now we're going to start creating some bounce. Rhythm is also very important. How it's kind of like a dance, right? You want to be able to make sure that you're stepping in the right place at the right time. So footwork is very, very important. So what we're going to do here, if you need, go ahead and put on your shoes. Going to work more in a faster rhythm. And you can burn a hole in your socks. So I've learned from that. At least I think. Now, if you have an agility ladder at your disposal, awesome. If not, you can just draw a line in the sand and work the line. And envision and imagine the boxes, okay? So right now, what we're doing is a little bit of hopscotch. Feet together, feet out. Feet together, feet out. A little bit of a bounce. Good. So, 2 feet pattern on each side of the line. Let me redo them. I'm gonna start right there. So that was the 2 foot. Now we're doing the alternating foot. Out, out, in, out, out, in. I like to take moderate speed coming down 1, and then trying to pick up my speed very gradually. Rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. It's a dance move, right? This is dancing. You're just doing it really, really fast. So your feet have to know where they have to be, right? Okay, so that was alternating. We're going to do right side up, back, left, over, back, right, over, right? And periodically moving forward. Demonstration. Okay, once again, try to find your rhythm. If you need to slow it down, pick your pace back up, perfectly fine, right? Very good. Now we're going to snake the line. 2 feet in each box. 1 at a time. Okay? Gets a little tricky. Once again, this is a dance. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Good. Okay, so once again, catching that rhythm. This one's called the boxer step. You're popping, and you're just picking your knee up. So you're mimicking your running style as well as adding a rhythm. Rhythm is important. Good. Very good. So, another one we're going to use. Well, we want to jump, so we must jump. We are going for distance. Once again, land soft. A 2-footed broad jump. You want to drop. Present yourself and start to lean forward. That lean is going to aid you in where you need to jump. You don't want to jump up. You're going to get height. You want to jump out and get distance, correct? So with this distance, once again, help your momentum, help you, right? So when you drop and you're leaning, throw those arms back like a golf swing. The faster you throw back and continue to follow through is as fast as your arms are going to follow through, correct? So, we're dropping down into the swing, we're leaning, we're dropping, and we're waiting, and then when we fire, okay, we're firing not just with our legs, we're throwing our upper body to present ourselves for this jump, and then lifting at the same time with our legs, throwing our body forward. Our arms come up, extend, and you want to collapse forward so that you can maintain all of your body weight going forward. Like a long jump, you do not want to fall backwards. You lose steps. So make sure every time you jump, it's always forward. Feet drop, chest up, drop, lean, out, spring, right? Same thing, drop. Okay? So, those are a few exercises that I feel you should do them often. Right now, kind of winded, and I was just demonstrating them. The more reps that you can do that, the longer the distance, you definitely have your blood flow. Now, take some time to stretch, working some of those movements, the butterfly, the hurdler stretch. I will demonstrate, okay? All right, dope. So, you just did some of the warm-up exercises. You should be feeling pretty warm. Or maybe you got a sip of water and your heart rate is starting to come down. Now is the perfect opportune time to really now stretch. Feel where it is tight in your body. Try to sit there for a minute and stretch it out. I'm gonna give you a couple of different stretching methods. Do them as you wish. Do them often, especially with some of the developmental techniques that you will be learning using. You're gonna need room for more muscle gain, right? So always stretch. It's very vital, very important. And as we get older, we want to maintain flexibility. Flexibility is where we're allowing ourselves to put our body in those extreme points and to be able to last longer in those points. So the longer you can kind of stretch, the longer you'll kind of be able to handle discomfort. Cool? Dope. So usual straight out, toes to the ceiling. You know, very, very basic. I'm more just going to run through these. You can pick up on my body movements, and I'll probably talk in between here and there, okay? But always breathing through the exercise, taking large, deep, slow breaths, really kind of feeling where that tightness is in your body, and then seeing if you can like put a little bit more there. Pulling back on your toes a little bit, maybe restructuring the back side of your back, right underneath your buttocks to kind of straighten out your posture just a little more, really driving through some of these little last motions. Stretching, once again, it's one of those vital importance. Even I don't do it enough. Good. Now, to set up for the hurdle stretch, I like to do a little bit of the butterfly, flap your wings to get your hip flexors nice and warm. I like to throw it up on the ankles here. Really give those hip flexors just a little last bit of area. Perfect. Left leg up. Nice hurdle stretch. If you're practicing track, you're gonna wanna find this position more comfortable. If it stinks, if it's uncomfortable, well, this is something you need to work on. This is how you're exactly gliding over that hurdle, right? You're in the air here. So if you feel like you're off balance, well, you're gonna be off balance in the air, okay? So stretching is not just something to do. It's something to help your body find where it needs to be in order for you to better correct yourself and maintain posture. Posture is one of the utmost important things, as well as developing your speed and having the strength to do so, right? So really making sure we're driving through the line and then open it back up in that same position. You can also use your elbow to come on back, but ultimately, you want to try and keep your knee, boy, yeah, this one hurts so bad. Okay, and release, try to release at your own comfortability. Sometimes you get stuck and you're like, yeah, and you gotta unfold, you know, like, do whatever you need. Listen, I'm also not a yoga instructor. I'm tight, I'm stretching right now, you know what I'm saying? So, dope, to the left side, let's do the right side. Pull it back, right? Lean, dope, awesome. Find that balance, find that center of gravity. I know it hurts. Sometimes it feels like I got a steel rod on the backside of my knee, right? And that's just really, because you don't take that time to really work these techniques. Sit, stretch, be with your body, help it feel better. It's not gonna feel better by itself, right? You have to do this. Good, very good. And And in that same breath, we come up, take a deep breath, and we work ourselves back. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a yoga instructor. Ah! So, this is not quiet time. Oh, my God. Yep. And, oh, release. Good. Nice. Hip flexors feel real nice. Take that second to kind of hug yourself. Take that second to stretch all the way out. And from here, try to also focus on the core and balance and come all the way up onto the small of your back, touch your toes and release. Give me 5. You have a resistance band. You could also use those various techniques if things feel a little bit too far. You can start using the resistance band to help your body really feel what it needs to go into some of those stretches. All right? If you have a wall or something that appears like one, really want to step so that you have a lot of your front face foot. Drive and rest and lean. Try to really dig, feeling that entire stretch, working from the Achilles all the way up the patella, which is your knee. I know it sounds cool, that's why I say it. Ah, it's good release. It's good release. Roll that out, roll that out. Same thing on the side. So, do also some other stretches that you have, that you need, that you know you need to do. Maybe you're working a sore knee. Maybe you have issues with some ankles, okay? There are also other things that you can do to help mitigate other injuries. You need some help on that. Maybe I'll do some videos on that. But for right now, this is just for an individual who's trying to work and develop a little bit more speed, a little bit more power in their jump. So, that was you kind of getting stretched, kind of getting more, okay? So now, you're kind of ready to throw some faster movements to help build your explosiveness. I'll show you. About 8 minutes. All right, let's come back to rhythm, working a little speed. Find yourself a box if you have one. I have multiples. So for right now, I'm going to use this box. I'm going to do quick steps. Right now, fast twitch, fast response, light feet, transitioning your body weight to understand where your core needs to be, and maintaining a level of gravity that you can do multiple moves without necessarily moving your shoulder height, and to change levels and to try to stay within balance. Balance is crucial. Rhythm is important, you know. So all these things that you kind of hear me saying, maybe just kind of like watch what I'm doing and then go back and listen later so you don't get the two mixed up. But you know, when you start hearing, you know, rhythm and fast response and fast twitch and balance and these, you know, terminologies ultimately are just ways for you to just figure out what you're trying to work on. There's multiple things that you can do to help yourself get better at jumping. But some of these things that I'm showing you, they have multiple varieties. You can also do them in different fashions. So right now, I'm taking, a 15-second time limit and doing 3 rounds. I'm going to show you one demonstration. Do this for 3 rounds. Let yourself get quick by being quick, right? So once again, with your rhythm, it's touch, drop, up, turn. And as fast as you can, right? To the point where it's almost, right, you're hopping. You know, you're just trying to switch your foot in between the bars, all right? Take 15 seconds. It's about 20 steps. Grind it out. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so do that variation, different heights. It's all dependent on you, right? If you need something even smaller, don't stress it. It's more so the movement, more so the rhythm. You'll begin to add height. If you do have hip flexor issues, if you do need to stretch, go back to the stretching. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Great. So, another good one. Straight box jump. Okay? Box jump, don't just look at the height. You always want to jump above and land on. Stick. Feel comfortable with that jump. Don't just reach. Now, once again, with your jump, because now you're looking to go up, there's no necessary need for the lean. You're more so just driving down, focusing that hinge point, leaning back with those arms, and exploding up, driving those knees to the chest, stand up tall, and come back down. You can go up and over, up and over, up and drop down. Give me 7 good explosive ones. Okay? Now, take it up a notch. Start on the box. Drop down, jumping back. If you have a problem with jumping back, you can also use the side. Jump back. Now, here's your fast response. The moment you feel weight on your foot or feet, drive back up as fast as you can. And see if you can kind of get your body to where, as your body is still on its way down, you ricochet that momentum in the opposite direction, back up onto that box as fast as possible. Okay? Now, this is padded. Have something there. You might need a towel. Get a pool noodle from Walmart. Put some duct tape. Just something so you don't bash your shins. Okay? Once again, focusing on fast response. Come down easy, come down soft, transitions to your jump, and then pop back through. Okay? With these ones, because they are a little bit explosive, they require a little bit more finesse. Only give me 4. Okay? So, here, drop down, and transition. All right? Try not to be so heavy on that down. Pop right back up. Good. Once again, work these drills. I'm only giving them in a single variation. If you want to do repeated rounds, please, the more the merrier, okay? So that's great. So, a little bit of a fast response. You've just gone over. Now let's go completely over. What you're doing is you're pretty much doing this in single motion, that you can do over several different heights, several different boxes. By chance you happen to go to college, and they have a set of hurdles you can bring out. You're at track practice, break out a couple of the hurdles. You're at wrestling practice, you can roll up a couple of the mats. Maybe you have a couple boxes on your own. Just giving you some ideas. So you can do this all with just one box, or you can have multiples. It's your choice. So now we're going completely over. This is jump, turn around, jump, turn around, jump, turn around. Give me 7, right? And once again, do this first series of rounds. Good. Fast response. Do it at your pace. You will get faster the more you do it. Go. Okay, so now, if you have a series of boxes, that's nice. It will help you just extending some of your jump, because you also get to add now the plyometric broad jump with your high jump. So if you have the opportunity to do it at a variety of heights, please do it. So right now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna set it up, and we're gonna show the rhythm that you can work. We're having multiple boxes spread out. Now, the farther the distance, the more powerful the jump. Start small. Get over the box. Get on top of the box. Show yourself you can do it. Feel that jump. Be perfect in that jump. Then get bigger. Then get longer. Yeah, right? And also, the more you do, the more you will. So give me a second. I'll just change your point of view. Okay, got a series of boxes. Pay attention. This drill is called up, down, over. What I mean by that, at first, you're going to jump up onto the boxes. That is your main focus of that drill. If you have a series of boxes that you can line up, you're only working on the jump. You can step down, jump down, doesn't matter, but you're only focusing right now your energy on the jump. So make variety of different heights, make variety of different lengths. That is up to your choosing. Okay? So at first you're going up, dropping down, going up again. Next, you're starting on top of the box and dropping down and jumping back up. So there's your down. Okay? Trying to take that force from going down and just transitioning that weight and that momentum back up again. Okay? Then there is your over. Over, 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 over. Okay? Up, down, over. I'll show you. And then, have fun with it. Once again, how many rounds? It's however many you're going to do. Up. Down. And over. Great thing about the over is, once again, with your rhythm comes really, really important. You're trying to work over, 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 over. If you have to take a rebounce to get yourself focused, do that. Find a rhythm, keep that rhythm. If you can continue, 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 continue. It's going to be great. It's going to be beneficial. Right? And then at the end, if you have a mat, throw into your frog splash. For long jumpers, for your heights, if you want to throw an excess height at the end to really make yourself go up. But right now you're focusing on out. You can change your distances of your boxes to make them go longer. So you're forcing the out. It's up to you. All right? Oh. Almost got that to finish. That was nice. So, try to create distances. We're really working on that. Bounce, come again, reset, readjust, right? So once you can get your rhythm, and take that time, I will now show you the jump, reset, bounce, jump again, okay? Just so that you have alternatives to work on. Okay, so take those series of movements, work them 3 rounds, do that stretching at the beginning and end of your workouts, and every other day after. Do this in those series of techniques for 3 weeks. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Mark yourself out. Jump as high as you can right now. Jump as far as you can right now. And then test yourself. Give me that 3 weeks notice. See what you got. Let me know. Go big.